Well, good morning. My voice is cracking. I think I am sick. But hey, welcome to the show. Kletus Rig's Roadside Service. Here we are. We're rolling around on Friday. Got a nice, easy day today, I believe. Had to get in a little earlier than normal. Not much earlier. I just needed to get my a truck, this trailer, load it up, make sure, go through all the chains, make sure I got all the chains and boomers and anything else I might need. And we got it, buddies. I think so. We're going to find out. I've never hauled a drill rig before, but we're going to haul a drill rig with our Low-Boi. I got 2.5 hour drive out to, I think it's Salina, maybe. And, what the hell? Oh, somebody wants me to work tomorrow. I cannot. I cannot work tomorrow, is what I'm going to say. I don't want to. I don't want to. Got stuff going on. All right. Well, there we go. And I don't even know who the hell that is. Sorry, I was texting. Wow. So you guys are probably like, what the fuck? But no, I just got a text message. Somebody wanted me to work tomorrow. Now, first off, it depends on what job it is. He says he had a gift card for me also. But I don't know what the job is. It's obviously not doing the confined space entry rescue job because they don't give out gift cards for that shit no more. Anyways, but back to the other topic of me being sick. Let's talk about me a little bit. I don't feel good. Yet yesterday, I woke up, I had a horrible sore throat. Not a big problem. Sore throat or whatever. And even the night before, I had a couple of beers left over because we had bought a 6-pack. And I only drank 2 of them out in the parking lot with my buddy. And so then the next night, I was like, well, I can't travel with these fucking beers. There's no way I can do that. If I get pulled over and they find a fucking, even though they're sealed up, I ain't doing that. I ain't getting caught with empty beers. I ain't getting caught with full beers. I ain't getting caught with a beer box. I ain't getting caught with none of that shit. So not last night, but the night before that in the hotel, I drank the other 4 beers while I watched TV, and they were hard to put down because I that's when my sore throat started, and was not feeling too good. But I said, whatever, it'll be fine, and I slept. But then I guess I slept with my mouth open, real bad, not good. Uh, was not too, no, was not feeling too good in the morning, but in the hot coffee from the hotel, it was extra fucking nasty. Now, I don't know if that was because I had a sore throat or what, but it was so bad. I couldn't drink it. It was not good at all. But it did help my throat whenever I drank some of it. So I drank like maybe a quarter of it and toughed it down. You know, I'm actually pretty good at drinking and eating shit that doesn't taste too great because you just do it real quick and then it's gone. But I don't know. That coffee was really bad yesterday, so But then my sore throat went away and I felt great. The rest of the day I felt great. Everything was going wonderful. I get home and I'm hanging out with the kids and everything, and I sit there. I finally I sat down and ate meal, and then I got down on the couch and I sat there for a little bit, and the sickness just overtook me. My head was pounding hard. I kept having snot coming out and also stuffed up like I am right now. Sore throat, just banging. Not good. Not good at all. Didn't feel great. And the kids were a little upset because I didn't feel like doing much yesterday, and I hadn't seen them for 2 days. But they'll be all right. I'm not working tomorrow. Bada boom, bada bing. So I'll be able to spend all day with them tomorrow. And yeah, I woke up today and yeah, sore throat, not too throbbing of a head. I took some Mucinex last night, one of those pills. I imagine it helped a little bit. And then I had some Vicks Vapor Rub, but I couldn't smell the Vicks Vapor Rub at all. I rubbed it on my chest a little bit, and just felt like shit. Taking a shower did help, but I mean, brother, I was not feeling too good. And then, yeah, this morning, I don't feel too bad, but my sore throat is here, and my stuffed up sinuses and shit. But I ain't no bitch. I'm gonna fucking keep on working. Eventually it'll go away, I think. I got a nice hot cup of coffee here. I'm gonna try to sip on that throughout the day, not chug the whole damn thing. And I don't know. Now this could be due to just this is the time of the season for people to feel like shit and men to get the man cold, which the man cold is way worse than the woman cold. Way fucking worse. Don't know why it is, because it's on us. Okay, we still go to work most of the time. I think so. I don't know. When do you call out sick? I called out sick once in a long fucking time, and that was because I shit myself. I did not want to shit myself out on the job site, you know. That's one thing I will call out sick for that. But for a cold or a headache or strep throat or whatever it may be, now I don't want to say I wouldn't call out for those things ever, but for the most part, I work when I'm sick. I'm by myself in a truck, okay? I'm not worried about really getting other people sick, and I can power through. So it's either due to this is the time of the season and I'm just sick, or I've been eating like shit lately. And now my body's like, you're gonna pay, motherfucker. You want that biscuit? You want that slice of pizza? How about a sore throat and a throbbing headache? Clogged up sinuses. There you go. That's what you get when you eat like fucking shit, you dumb fuck. You were doing good, you stupid bitch. Now look at you. You're all fucked up. That's me talking to myself. Yeah, it could be that. It could be that. I don't know. I was thinking the other day, I was like, man, I am being a little bitch about the diet thing. I can still cheat on Christmas and whatever the holidays may be. I should still stick with what I should be doing, you know, because I can already tell I've gained back some weight. I did look at the scale. I was at 260, which is already, I mean, that's 30 pounds less than where I was, but it's about almost 10 pounds more than where I got. So I need to keep doing some work. I need to keep on this diet train and just Quit being a little bitch about it. For the holidays, yeah, I'll cheat on the holidays. But cheating for 1 day or 2 days, whatever, isn't as bad as just going ham like I did. Like last night I had a glass of chocolate milk. I had some graham crackers. I ate, well, the only bad thing I ate for dinner was I had two biscuits. But the night before we went to Colton's restaurant, and I ate 2 rolls and mashed potatoes. Not good, okay? And I had yesterday in the morning time, I did stop at a Casey's, and I grabbed 2 slices of breakfast pizza. And then for lunch, instead of doing what I should have done, which is just eat out of my cooler, it's sitting right here, it's got sausage, it's got cheese, got pork rinds, got everything I could want right here. But instead, I stopped off at a Casey's again, where that truck stop was, where I was bitching about. I ate 3 slices of pizza, pepperoni, beef, and a sausage. That's probably where I'm really feeling like shit, was whenever I'm eating pizzas. I think eating a biscuit here and there isn't the biggest ordeal, but it'll definitely, I think the ketosis thing, people talk about it all the time. It's easy to knock yourself out of the ketosis. I mean, just having a little bit too much sauce will knock you out of the ketosis. And I'm telling you, a biscuit will definitely knock you out of the keto. I don't know if I've ever even been in the keto. Because I was lying to myself, and I was like, I can put whatever seasonings and whatever sauces I want, as long as I'm mainly eating meat and shit like that. And it was working for a while, but it kind of puttered out, and I kind of stalled out, but then I also started cheating. So I don't know if that's a real good excuse for why I stalled out on my weight loss. Don't really know. Part of me is hoping that Robert F. Kennedy Jr. will get in there and just take all those things that make me fat away. If you don't have the option to eat the fatty foods, it's kind of hard to eat the fatty foods. Fatty foods are going to be, instead of a weed dealer, you're going to have a Twinkie dealer in the future. And it's, then they're going to be like, hey, no truck drivers are allowed to have Twinkies. And then, you're going to get caught, you're going to get pulled over, and they're going to search your truck. They're going to find a couple of Twinkie wrappers. They're like, are you on the sugar, fucker? You're on the sugar, aren't you? Lose your license. You're done, dude. Get in the cop car. We're going to jail. You're going to get fucked in the ass. Twinkie bitch. Just kidding. I know RFK Jr. ain't going to do it. He might actually get rid of Twinkies. But, not specifically Twinkies, but the ingredients that they use to make the Twinkies could become harder, more expensive to come by. Shit like that. And that'll force these snack cake companies to start using more organic material that is safe for you to actually eat. The inflammation is, I think, the biggest deal. Is like everybody's so inflamed because they keep eating all these inflamed foods. This fucking Honda Pilot is a little fucking bitch. That's an exit only lane. And I switched lanes and now they're just on my fucking ass. I can slow down if you'd like, you fucking Honda Pilot. I don't want to go to Leavenworth, you bitch. I want to keep going. They probably need to take this exit up there, but it would have been a really good idea for them to just pass me if that's the truth. Let's see if it's the truth. They got their brights on also. It's either the truth or they're gonna pass me on the right, which will enrage me. I'm on the pizza. Don't fuck with me right now. So yeah, that Colton's restaurant. I don't even think I brought it up, mainly because I don't want people to think I'm making fun of somebody when I'm making fun of them. But is it illegal to have thoughts? Is it illegal to think things? Because if you think it, you, you're just as bad as saying it, right? You're a bad guy. Just kidding. I don't think I'm a bad guy. And I'm not even going to talk really about the one person. But the fat bitch that had her pants halfway down, that was rubbing her, like scratching her ass crack on the chair that was at our table, that was not cool. It was a fat bitch. She showed up with her fat husband and her fat kids, and she was like, she had a child. This is who I wasn't going to talk about. She had a child that was a little wild, probably has some sort of disorders, just assuming here. She was bungee corded him to the chair. And she had 3 bungee cords with her, and they weren't like the fabric ones. They were like the rubber, stretchy ones. And they did not look brand new. They've used these bungee straps on this kid before. I saw a little bit of mac and cheese dried to one of them. But while she's strapping her wild child into this chair at the Colton's restaurant steakhouse, my buddy, he got up to go use the restroom. When he came back, this bitch has her ass crack on the corner of his chair. And he's just kind of standing there waiting, and she's like, excuse me. So she's polite, but she sounded like a troll, and she had hair coming out of her ass crack. I wish I didn't look. There was hair in her ass crack, which is fine. I have hair in my ass crack. Okay? Feel like that's a normal thing for humans to have. It's not abnormal for hair to grow on a human. But just the fact that this is a fat bitch with hairy ass crack up against my buddy's chair, the steak didn't taste as good as it could have. You know, plus they put that big old thing of garlic butter on there, and I just scooped that motherfucker off. I'm like, you don't know what you're doing. Get this garlic butter off of here. The steak is fine by itself. You don't need to add all this other shit to it. They're like, do you want some steak sauce? I was like, Lordy, please tell me I don't need steak sauce for the steak that I'm going to eat at Colton's restaurant. And it was cooked really good and tasted great. There was just so much butter on the top of it, which I know butter is okay, but how do I know that's actual butter? I'm just going to knock that the little hockey puck off of my steak. And I ate my steak, but I had to, so my buddy that was there, we both got our food at the same time, but I eat so fast that I had to slow myself down because I didn't want to be sitting there while I watch him eat. So I did throttle it back a little bit. Instead of shoving a whole chunk of steak in my mouth, I was slicing it up a little bit and taking a bite and then taking a breather. But then I was out of sweet tea real quick, you know, because when you're not eating, you're drinking. Yeah, the sweet tea is also another thing I should get rid of. I should quit doing that. But I don't know. It feels like that's my last comfort. Whenever I was hardcore on the diet, it was like, I can still have sweet tea, right? Please tell me I can still have something tasty. And I'm not saying the other stuff I eat isn't tasty, but I cannot afford a ribeye steak every day. Lord, I wish I could. I could definitely stay on this diet if all I spent my money on was ribeye steaks, butter, and cheese. Cottage cheese also. cottage cheese in lieu of, not in lieu, that's not a word. That is a word, but I'm not going to use it right here. A cottage cheese with Colby Jack and what is this other one I got? Gouda cheese. I'm not really a big fan of the Gouda, but I chopped up some of that Gouda and I made a grilled cheese the other day. That's another thing I fucked up on. I made a grilled cheese, which really the bread is the only bad part out of it, because the butter, in my understanding, the butter's okay, the cheese is okay, that bread ain't. But I did make a beautiful fucking. It wasn't even. I wouldn't even call it a grilled cheese. That's kind of degrading. I'd call it more of a panini from Sweden or something. I made it in the air fryer. It was so fucking good with the Gouda, the Colby Jack, even a Kraft single in there. Which that shouldn't have done that. And I threw on some ham. That was after Thanksgiving. Like the weekend, the Thanksgiving weekend. The kids wanted grilled cheeses, so I was like, oh, I think I can make you guys a really good grilled cheese. They didn't eat it, but it was delicious. Yeah, last night I got home and I just didn't really have energy for much. I was just ready to relax. But I've been thinking on my drive home yesterday, I was thinking, and this is something I've always wanted to do, but I didn't want to be too gay, but have some sort of a journal entry. So every morning when you wake up, and it's got a couple of simple questions, just to kind of keep track of what you're doing. How do you feel? Well, today I feel like shit. I have a sore throat. And then you can look at the date and kind of tell. And I might even include, like, it's raining today. It snowed today. And just give myself a quick little rundown of what goes on each day. So, but in organized fashion. So whenever I start feeling like, whenever I do get sick, maybe I can go back and look and see and create a pattern to see what the fuck happened. And try to keep a hold of what I eat too. It's like, well, today I ate some pizza, and then I ate some candy, and I sat on the couch. Did you sweat today? That should be another one. Like, did you sweat or do any sort of physical activity today? And it's like, I offloaded totes, and I know what that is, so I don't really have to go too much into explaining it. I know that's a pretty rigorous deal right there, unloading totes. But anyways, I thought about doing some sort of, getting a little journal, not gay, no gay here, and just writing down what I eat, what I do, and how I feel. Just so I can always just see like, whenever, because I don't have a good memory. I'll be like, I don't think I ate bad last week, and then I could open up my journal and go and look. And it's like, wow, I did not realize I had 6 slices of pizza, 2 plates of spaghetti, whatever it may be. But I don't know. I want to do better. I don't want to be a fat guy anymore, is what it is. I haven't always been a fat guy. Like, I'm not in it. It sounds dumb, but I have not always been a fat guy. It was right after high school, though. And right after high school, I still looked good. It was really, don't know if this has any correlation. I didn't write this down in my journal or anything. But shortly after 2015, I started to gain a lot of weight. And that's when it really got out of hand. But I was always a chunky, not always. After high school, I did get a little chunky, and people would make fun of my belly or whatever, which is fine. It was never really a big issue. But then after 2015, the belly grew, pant sizes got bigger, shirts got bigger. You know what I mean? I got married in December 2015. Don't know. I didn't write that. I mean, it is wrote down, but I didn't. That's not in my journal, so I can't really use that as the reason. But I don't know. I think getting married and then having two incomes and a steady household and two people that really like to eat a lot of food all the time and eat out a lot, getting together and creating a family like that, it's like, I don't know. I feel I don't want to set my kids up for failure. I don't want fat fucking kids, okay? And I feel bad because what if they do turn out fat? And now I'm over here talking about how I don't want them. I think I can do something to change that. I think if I instill some values in them and show them that, hey, this thing over here tastes just as good as macaroni and Twinkies, and you won't feel like shit, and you won't cry after eating this stuff. I don't know what was going on with the kids last night. They were both. I mean, they were upset that I didn't want. It was bedtime, and they wanted to go downstairs and play in the playroom. And my son, he wanted to play video games. My daughter wanted to play with their little people, and it was just like, you guys have 5 minutes before bed. We're not going to do any of these things. Tomorrow, my daughter doesn't go to school today, so I'm like, talk to mama. Like, and I'm trying to tell my daughter, I'm like, because I don't think they've gone downstairs at all since I cleaned it. So I'm telling my daughter, I'm like, tell mom you want to go downstairs, and you guys will go downstairs. So I think it's going to work. But yeah, I don't know. Downstairs, what happened was I cleaned it. Everything's nice and clean and organized. And then my wife went down there because not everything was clean and organized. There was a giant pile of bags of clothes, and they are either clothes that don't fit the kids or clothes that are going to fit the kids later on. And she decided to sort them all out, but she didn't quite put them all back where they're supposed to go. So now instead of toys being picked up and put up all along the wall, it's just bags of clothes along the whole wall. So I'm hoping somebody is going to take care of it, and it ain't going to be me. I don't want to spend my whole weekend cleaning again. But this weekend was going to be the garage, which, yeah, I don't know. I'll spend the weekend cleaning, but I don't want to clean the same shit that I've already cleaned. So I want to move into the garage. Get the garage closed down. Try to seal up that door a little bit more, the one that doesn't fucking work. You can see daylight coming through. Get that one sealed up. Get all the shit picked up. Everything put away. Organize the tools. I have a big dog kennel down there, but I don't have the dogs no more. So I have two little dogs, but I don't have the big dogs anymore. So get that dog kennel picked up and put away outside or something. And that'll actually free up a lot of room in the garage. And then I had the garage clean enough that the wife could park her car in there, but then I got a 79 Chevy truck and it just went all to shit. So, but I'd like to get her car in there so when they have to go to school and stuff, she ain't got to scrape her. I don't have to scrape the windshield because that's what would happen is I would before work, I'd scrape her windshield, then I'd just get in mine and drive. Even though her car has auto start, but my car does not. But yeah, just that wasn't the goal of this weekend, but it's looking like that's gonna be the goal of this weekend. Plus, I have to get it a little bit organized, so whenever we try to do some wiring, which I don't think we're doing any wiring in the garage, but I think Sunday we're going to try to get the water heater installed, if it shows up. Yeah, the garage is quite a mess since my wiring fiasco. And I still have a lot of wiring to do for all the lights. None of the lights inside the truck, except for the gauge lights, are wired up. So I can get that going, get that done. And then if it's going to be nice enough and I'm in the garage, I might as well walk outside and fuck with the plug wires on the truck and see if I can get anything to pop off. Excuse me, I just sneezed a lot all over this truck. This truck is clean. Somebody took this to the truck wash, sweeped out the floor, wiped the dash down. It was not me. It's not unlike me to do that, because I will do that, but I've been busy with like actual work, and when things slow down is when the trucks get cleaned. Things have not slowed down, so trucks have not get cleaned. But the truck that I used at the wind farm, there's a guy at the shop today, and his sole purpose today is to clean the mini excavator, clean the truck, the pickup truck, clean the other truck, and clean off the double rail, get everything cleaned up, make it look good. I did get both of the boxes returned last night. These motherfuckers. So I'm on my way back. I call up the rental company. I say, hey, what time do you guys close today? Because I got to get these boxes washed out. It says we close exactly at 5. Not a minute sooner, not a minute later. Close at 5. I said, all right, where the fuck, dude? So I hurry to the shop and I get the box. We had 2 boxes out there. One box got loaded 3 times, and the other box only got loaded once, but they were both dumped. The one that got loaded once was pretty clean. The bottom, the rollers on the bottom of the container, and a little bit of mud on the outside, nothing bad. But the other box that got loaded 3 times, we loaded a lot of soupy mud into that one. So that one I had to actually get in and clean out and spray off with the fire hose. But we got it. Not, I say we, I got it. Turn that we upside down. It's A-M-E, okay? Easy there, buddy. JSC Trucking, you're fucking squirrely, dude. So, got to the shop, washed it out pretty quickly, and then at 4:30, I left the shop, headed over there. Luckily, it's only like 15 minutes down the road. So I hurried up and got over there, and I pull in at 4:45, and they got the gate shut, lights turned off, and cars have left the parking lot. I'm like, what the fuck? So I call the guy up. I'm like, hey, man, what the hell happened to 5 o'clock? He's like, I'm still here. I'm like, okay, well, the gate's shut. Can't get in there and drop the containers off, because they'll charge us for another day if you don't get it there by 5. The other company, the other rental company, they're like, yeah, just leave it out front. This place is like, no, can't leave it out front. Nobody's gonna steal these fucking boxes, but, and they got little geo trackers on them all, I think, so wouldn't be that big of a deal, but I mean, it would be a big deal if they got stolen. They ain't getting stolen. Anyways, he opens up the gate, lets me in there, and I get them dropped off pretty quickly, and I left there so I got there at 4:45, and I left at 4:55. I was outside of their gate. So I was a quick one with it. Not that I had to be. Once you get in there, you can take as long as you want, but I was like, I'm going to try to, I'm just, sometimes I like to speed through things and just see how fast I can do it. And I was like, 10 minutes to get a gate unlocked, get in there, get back into where exactly they want it to be, get the first box rolled off, unhooked, winch cable pulled all the way back up, table down, hooks removed, front box transferred to the back, then switching hooks, and then pulling forward and dropping that one off. I don't know. I think I did pretty quick. I think I did all right. And then I think right at 5 o'clock I left because I took 5 minutes to get the trailer looking like I wanted to. Get that middle axle lifted up. I got control of both axle airbags. I can raise up the front one or raise up the rear one and put the front one down, put the rear, whatever I want. But when you're running empty, you don't want two axles down. That's just unneeded tire wear. And it's not going to wear the tires out very much, but it just makes things easier. And yeah, then I got back to the shop, fueled up the truck, got it parked, got all my shit in my car, and then I sat there and I talked to my boss for a little bit, and he's like, "You're going to Salina, you got to pick up a drill rig tomorrow. Yeah, I need you to grab 309 and the Low-Boi and get the fuck out there before 10 o'clock, and it says I'll be there at 9:51, so he wanted me to leave earlier than I did, but I didn't realize I was going to have to go through all the chains and make sure I have enough chains and boomers, which I got 6. I think that's going to be enough. 4 corners and then 2 in the middle, and then I don't know. I think it'll be good. I got 6 boomers, 8 chains. And yeah, I think we're going to be good. We got the Low-Boi here. It's a split neck to go Low-Boi. I don't know if that's what they call them, but that's what I call it, split neck. Because I take the neck off and then we load the machine on in between the truck and the trailer. It's got little ramps that fold down. Do not switch lanes, you fucking fuckheads. No reason for you guys to switch lanes. There's a Tesla with a flat tire. Poor guy. So yeah, I gotta drive, I got another 2 hours to go. Drive out here. Get this drill rig loaded up. We have a drilling department also. They drill, I don't know what the fuck they do. Never been a part of the drilling team. They all look a little funky. They all act a little weird. Some of them are missing teeth. Surprisingly, I'm not missing teeth, but anyways, if you go out here and deal with these guys, going to a place where they got the drill rig, but I don't know if this is a place that works on drill rigs, or this is a place where we used our drill rig, but now they need it moved to another job site. So I'm just headed out here to pick it up and take it over there to the other job site. The other job site's only 20 minutes from the shop. It's not looking good for hours today. Not looking good at all, but I imagine it's going to take a while to get this thing strapped down. And then hit the road, and luckily I'm taking basically I-70 the whole way there, whole way back. No real issues here. Salina, Kansas. And so that's where we're at. I don't know if I'm going to do any pictures or videos or something. I might try, but I might just take it. I don't know. I don't know what I'll do. Keep an eye on the YouTube page for other stuff. I don't want to complain here, and I'm not complaining. I'm just kind of confused. Because the first video I posted up of the walking floor trailer kind of blew up. It's got almost 4,000 views on it, which is kind of strange. Well, it's actually not very strange for my channel. I was like, wow, that's cool. I'm glad I still got it. So I don't know if the YouTube channel now being flooded with podcasts has diluted it or what, but the other trailer video I did, which was that? Walking for the compactor trailer. That one does not have a lot of views, which is kind of strange. And then I did the double rail video, and it also does not have a lot of views. I was like, wow, that's kind of weird. I don't know if it's because the videos are a little bit too long, or I don't know. But if you guys have any critiquing, let me know. Yeah, it's a little bit too long. You go over the same thing 5 times. Sorry, I'm used to podcasting by myself, and I say the same shit over and over and over again. It's just how I do things. But for the videos, yeah, I don't know if I don't know. I was like, I watched back the videos. I was like, hey, that's me. I'm on TV. That's cool. And then I never got a chance to play Motortown last night because I did not feel like going downstairs to my office to turn on the game to get stuck there all fucking night. So luckily I'm gonna have a nice long weekend. I believe a 2-day weekend would be nice, and probably gonna play my video game a little bit. I think I am gonna need to go see some family this weekend. I believe it. Like I was talking last time, Grandpa's got the cancer. Grandma's got the cancer. They got the cancer. They're fucked up a little bit, but I don't know. Grandpa got a little upset yesterday. Also, well, I don't know if he did or not, but because my mom was trying to set it up to where every single person would go over to their house on Sunday. And then he called her out. He's like, I'm not dead. So what are you doing? And so I feel a little bad for my mom. She was just trying to be nice. And my grandpa, he's kind of he says what he thinks. He's too old to beat around the bush. Like, I'm not dead. No, I don't want all these people in my house. I just found out I got cancer. Y'all don't come on over. Don't come on over. Oh, yeah. I didn't know that, but it makes sense now. It's like, yeah, he doesn't want a bunch of fucking people coming over to hang out to look at him like he's a dead man. It's like, no, but I don't know if he's gonna go through treatment or not, because my wife's grandpa, he had, I think, the same cancer, and as soon as, like, he was doing okay, and then he was talked into treating it as hardcore as you could, I guess. I don't know. I really don't know. But he was going through chemo and stuff, and that took all the life out of him. And even my wife the other night, she was talking, she's like, yeah, I wonder how long he would have lasted if they had just left it alone. And it probably might have been even less painful, because he was hurting. And then he just withered away, and it just doesn't seem like, I don't know, the cancer thing is a weird one. Because I've thought about it a little bit. I don't know, if I had gotten a cancer, I don't know, I would explore my options. I don't want to sound, I don't know. I don't know what I would do. I know that everybody would be pushing me to treat it, but I've seen people get treated for cancer, and it just shortens their lifespan and makes it way worse. Their life way worse. So I don't know. But you'll always hear about the people that get through it and everything's fine with them. But I don't know. It's like, what is going on? Can we not figure this out a little bit better? Like, what's going on? There's got to be a way to treat it. Now, there's a guy at my work. I don't know. Seems a little cuckoo, but he's saying 4 days. 4 days, no food, no water, you'll kill anything. I'm like, okay, well, I don't know. I feel like that sounds really simple, and I feel like there are people that get cancer and are like, I'm not gonna eat and drink because I don't feel like it. Like they just don't want to. And if your logic worked, then they would be cancer free after 4 days. I don't know what the fuck you say, dude. The cancer feeds on the food you eat. You got to eat right all your life, and then if you do get the cancer, just stop eating, stop drinking, don't do anything, just sit still for 4 days. Like, I don't know if that's real, dude. I don't know where you're getting your information. Now, he is the guy that told me about the cyanocobalamin, whatever the fuck it is, that B12 vitamin. Because I was taking, it was right kind of at the beginning of the COVID thing, and I was taking emergency packets. I would buy a big ass box of emergency packets, and I would take one every single day. And I was like, I'm getting my vitamin C, I'm getting vitamin, and it had vitamin D with it and everything, and vitamin B12 also. And he's like, you need to quit taking that shit. I'm like, why? He's like, it's got cyanide in it. What? He's like, see that cyanocobalamin? It's in there. And then I hear the Joe Rogan episode where the guy is like, hey, if you take any vitamins, just don't take this one. Cyanocobalamin. That's like the main takeaway from that episode. Stop taking the vitamin B12 in the form of cyanocobalamin. And I was like, oh shit, it is cyanide. Jesus, he was right. But he also drinks distilled water, and I think that's wrong. But then now you're hearing about the fluoride and shit. So I don't know. I am not sure. I guess just to keep going a little bit longer, the drone situation. I've not looked up to see anything new for today, but the drone situation is kind of fucking weird. It's even weirder than just them being drones, because they are massive drones, and I didn't realize that they are hovering and flying in the air for a very long time. Like 5 or 6 hours at a time, and then they've even said that they are going into the ocean. So I don't know what to think about all that situation going on. I don't know. And then of course you can't really, I don't know, it's just a breeding ground for misinformation to come out, because you can say anything and people are already on heightened alert, so they're going to just take most of this. Like, if you just keep pumping out these fake videos, people are going to start. But I don't know, that from the most official response that you can get at this point in time, it's like they don't know anything about them. And I'm not saying the government, I'm talking about people. The government might, I can't imagine they don't know what the fuck is going on. But, yeah, it's just weird. It's like, just let us know what the fuck is going on, please. Now, I know things are going to get crazy, like right after the election. That's what I said. I said, these are going to be the craziest 2 months of our life. 3 months, whatever it is. I don't know why I thought January 5th was the day that he would be inaugurated or whatever, put into the presidency. So January 20th. So we have exactly one more month of crazy bullshit to go on before Trump gets in there. And even if Trump does get it, I don't think like the world is going to be changed completely and everything's going to be great after Trump gets in. But that's the date that the changes could start happening. And I can only imagine the news cycle as soon as he gets in. It's going to be bombshell after bombshell after bombshell. And I think most of them I'm going to agree with the things that he does. Probably. It's probably going to be more for the good of humanity. But I don't think it's going to be easy. I don't think it's going to be, oh, now he's president, now everything's great. No, it's not. Things are not going to be great it's going to take 3 of the 4 years, if any of the things that we're expecting to happen. It's still going to take a while. But I'm excited to see what the fuck happens. The RFK thing is probably the most substantial one of them all. I want to see what he's going to do, because I believe in him. I trust in him. I think he does some weird shit. There's something weird with the bear. I don't know. He found a bear. He killed it. He ate it. I don't know what the fuck is going on. But, I mean, whatever. He's a hunter, okay? But he's a buff-ass dude. RFK Jr., he is a strong man. He is fit. It's like whenever you think of who's in charge of... Because right now, isn't it like a trans woman is a fat trans woman is the director of health or whatever the fuck it is? And it's like, what the fuck is going on? I don't know. I think somebody that's in good shape and takes care of their body in a particular way is more probably fit for that role. And then I don't know. It was brought up again the other day through some sort of a podcast or clip or something where medical necessity, a doctor can prescribe medical necessity. Now, that's normally in the pharmaceutical world. But if they're like, okay, you need to eat these, you need to eat more fruits and vegetables, blah, blah, blah. And you got to say, is this medically necessary for me to take these things? And if they say, yeah, then they can write you a prescription for it. Or if they're like, you really need to go to the gym and start working out and stuff, they can write you a prescription that you can start using, like, I don't know, for like the foods and stuff. They can write you a prescription for it, and then you can start using your, like, I have an HSA card, and it's like, all right, if I could buy steaks with my HSA card, that'd be cool. That'd be really cool if I could get a doctor to say I need to eat more steak. But the medical field is a little fucked up because they're still, I think they're coming around a little bit, but they're talking about how, like, beef and red meat are still, like, bad for your health, and it's like, I don't believe that at all. I feel like that's been taught for a long time, but I have not seen I mean, look at America. Look how fat and fucking unhealthy we are. as a whole. Yeah, we eat a lot of beef, but like I said, at Colton's, mashed potatoes and rolls are not. So whenever you're like, oh yeah, I had a steak dinner and now I'm fat, yeah, you had a bunch of fucking bread and carbs and bad shit. Yeah, you eat a cheeseburger. Cheeseburgers are bad for you. Yeah, if you got fucking the bun on there and all that other bullshit. Um, and these are just my own thoughts. Now, I am not saying to take any of my advice. I'm just simply talking about what I've seen and what I decided to start to believe, which could be totally fucking wrong. But I don't. Vegetables aren't as healthy for you as once perceived. The food pyramid has been a lie the entire time. It's been a food pyramid. The people on the news talking about Cheerios are for heart health are fucking insane. It's it's gotten bad. Uh, no, cereal, and I think just regular milk in general is probably not the greatest for you. Like the pasteurized milk. I don't know, but milk is cheese. And you're allowed to have cheese and stuff, but I don't know. I think we need to definitely have RFK get in there, and because he's been pretty influential about everything. But there's also forget who it is. There's another guy that does talked about health and stuff, and where I was introduced to the carnivore stuff was from another dude. Are you guys gonna get over? I think that's the healthiest, most useful diet right now. Have you seen a picture of the Ariana Grande chick? She is skin and bones. There's like a lot of celebrities that are like super fucking skinny now, and that does not look healthy. Ariana was pretty fucking hot, and now it's just like, what the fuck are you doing? And I don't know. I'm going to assume allegedly everybody's on Ozempic and it's fucking draining your body of nutrients. Uh, so I don't even know, like, because I would say before that Ozempic, yeah, if you're supplementing and you're working out and stuff, it could be a good tool for like super fat fucking people. But I don't know. I don't know. The Ozempic thing, I think it's gonna come out that was a bad idea. I think there's gonna be 1-800 numbers and lawsuits and all kinds of shit coming out for that. Just a thought. I think something like that might happen. But I don't know. It's a crazy world. It's gonna get crazier, but I think it's still good. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. Just gonna take some time, a little bit of common sense coming in here, checking things out. If you think Kamala Harris was gonna get in and things were gonna be better, I don't. I You might believe that. I don't believe it, and I am entitled to my own beliefs. I don't believe things were gonna be good at all. Do you not have a fucking gas pedal, you dumb fuck? There's a lot of room up here. Now I'm in the fast lane, you stupid fucking Tahoe. Come on. There you go. What the fuck are you looking at me for? Get on with yourself, you fucking dumb fuck. There's a fucking dude. I can't believe it. There's a fucking dumb fuck. I got over into the fast lane so you could get on the highway, and then you just fucking. You're so dumb. Why are you looking at me hardcore like a fucking dipshit? Dumb fucking people. I just want to know what goes through somebody's mind whenever they get on the highway and they hit the brakes and they slow down. It's like, what are you doing? Why are you slowing down to get on the highway? I see you. I am giving you room. You can hit the gas, you speedy little bitch. Or, all right, you're not speeding up, so I'm going to go ahead and get over. And then you're going to just hang out behind me in my fucking no zone. I will put this fucking trailer on the highway. I will not damage anybody's equipment. I don't need that headache. But just drive, Jesus Christ. Speed limit 70, you stupid bitch. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and end this. I think we've been on for long enough. I guess if anything exciting happens, you'll either hear it after this or it'll be on the next episode. Adios, muchachos. Keep all 18 down. Bye-bye. There you go. Before you go, just wanted to give you a little update. It's noon now. I am loaded. You might not be wondering because I don't know if I gave exact times earlier, but it is significantly later than it was before. So with the address my boss gave me, I go to that address. They say, hey, you're at the wrong address. You got to go to the other address. It's 20 minutes down the road. I said, oh, okay. No problem. No problem here. So I get that address and I head on over there. As soon as I get there, they say, hey, when you're done there, I need you to come back to this other place 20 minutes out of the way because we forgot that you are going to take a container thing. Alrighty. So we sit there. I get loaded up. The machine was having an issue. It's like in a, I don't know. It's a big. It's not that big, but it is a drill rig. It's a little tracked drill rig, and it's not very high or anything. I got a couple pictures of it. I might send them up, but it's heavy. It's a heavy little bitch for how small it is. And yeah, I got it loaded up, got it chained down. It wouldn't run quite right. It wouldn't let you operate it because it was in a cold start deal. I don't know. It's got a big computer system thing on board. You got a fucking beep boop beep boop beep beep boop beep boop beep beep beep. And I don't know how to do that. Somebody else did it. So, I get it strapped or chained down. Everything's good, and I head out. And I start heading over that way, and I call the guy, and I was like, I called my boss because my boss is the one that he texted me also saying, hey, don't forget that other thing they need. I said, all right, I'll head over there. The one guy told me it probably weighs 1,500 pounds. And then a different guy told me, no, it weighs maybe 200 pounds. And so I'm like, all right, well, let's just split the difference. It's heavy, whatever it is. So, and I don't have any more chains. Well, I have more chains, but I only have one boomer, and the boomer is messed up. It's like bent. So I was like, that's not going to work. So I was like, all right, well, let me stop by a truck stop along the way over near the place. Pull into the truck stop. They have ratchet straps. They have 2-inch ratchet straps for days, but they all go into dry vans. They have that fucking little Kletus thing. I'm like, lady running the truck stop. I'm like, do you have any that have normal hooks on them? I just need a couple of ratchet straps. She's like, nope, ain't got them. If they ain't out there, we ain't got them. I said, all right, adios. So I take off and I look up and I found a Tractor Supply that's actually right on the other side of the highway from where I needed to go. So I head over there, but the Tractor Supply says no trucks. No trucks enter, and there's really not any room in their parking lot for a truck to be anyways. Maybe that's why they got the sign up. So I'm like, all right, and there's the Tractor Supply right there. I'm passing it right now. I was like, well, there's a Courtyard Marriott hotel right next door. They got a big parking lot, and I see a semi-trailer in there. I'm like, I'll just turn around in there. Absolutely not. I get pulled in there, and I go around the corner, and they have one of those fucking boulders on the corner of the. I could not get by it. If I had a bigger truck, I might have tried to, but with the Low-Boi, no, did not work out. I pulled it right up to it, and then I didn't get stuck. I didn't hit anything, but it was up against a rock. I had my head out the window watching it. So I said, well, fuck me. So I had to, and I was already at kind of a weird angle and where there were cars parked in the parking lot that I was trying to get around. And then once I realized I can't make this corner, it put me into a weird angle to get out. But I got backed out, had to wait on a shitload of traffic because it's not a busy road, but there is a road there where cars are just popping in and popping out and stuff, and I had to block all traffic so I could back my trailer into the road, get turned around, and then they have a bunch of no parking signs in front of fucking Tractor Supply. I broke the law, and I parked that motherfucker right in front of Tractor Supply. I said, fuck this, parking it right here, go inside, voila, voila. I don't know, is that French? Voila. I don't know what it starts with, a W or a V. Voila. Look at all the straps they got there. They got a fuckload of straps. I grab a box. They had the big 2-inch straps. I wasn't going to try to sit there and figure out which one's the cheapest. I just grabbed the one I knew it would work. And I grabbed 3 of them. And then I headed out the door. Got another expense report I got to do now. Motherfucker. And head on over to that place. Back over to that place. But there's 2 different locations in the same courtyard area. So I go to the one that I thought I was supposed to go to first because the other one looks more like an office building. So I went to the big one, and I call the guy that I'm supposed to be picking the machine up from, or the little box. No answer. So I pull in there and I go over to receiving. I walk in there, I say, hey, I'm here to see Doug. They're like, Doug? I said, yeah, Doug. He's like, okay, he's down that way. Do a U-turn with your truck and drive down that way to the other side of the building. Well, okay. So, did a U-turn, drove over there. Doug, fat Doug, walks out. Hey, man, oh, I don't know what you're looking for. I'm like, okay. He's like, and you called me? I was like, yeah, I called Doug on my phone. Are you Doug? He's like, yeah, I'm Doug. I didn't get no email, no text, no nothing, no call. Like, well, doesn't matter because I'm talking to you now. Where the fuck is the thing I need? What do you need? I'm like, a rack or some shit. He's like, are you dropping that thing off? I was like, no, I just loaded this motherfucker up. Where's the rack? I was told to come over here and get the rack. You told me to get the rack. He's like, oh, I didn't tell you to get no rack. I'm like, okay. And I pull up the phone to see the phone number, and I said, you're Doug K? He's like, no, I'm Doug C. I'm like, God damn it. Where the fuck is Doug K? He's like, I don't think he even works here. I'm like, he fucking works here. I talked to him on the phone. He told me to come over here. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Please, somebody just get me the fuck out of this place. So he goes and makes a couple phone calls. He finds out that Doug K is on lunch. And he works at the other building. He said, go over there. I think they know what you need. So I drive over there and I park in front of a different building. Get out, walk into their receiving. They have another receiving office. I'm like, hey, here to see Doug and pick up the thing. He's like, Doug? Doug K or Doug C? I'm like, Doug K. Okay, I don't even know if he's here. I'm like, I called him on the phone earlier. He told me to come here and pick it up. Oh, I don't know, man. What are you picking? Are you dropping that off? No! No! Not dropping shit off. I'm picking shit up. You're receiving, right? I'm receiving. You're not receiving. Fuck you. So anyways, Doug K came around the corner. He's like, hey, man, I'm so sorry. You've been all over the place. I'm like, brother, if you only knew about my tractor supply visit. Because I needed straps. And if I'd have known I needed straps this morning, I would have had some. Yeah. So we got it loaded up, and the guy did not know how to drive a forklift, operate a forklift. Sorry to all those operators out there. I messed you up. And, yeah, it only weighs, I don't know, 200 pounds or whatever. It's just a little thing. I don't know why the guy told me it weighed 1,500 pounds. It's not very big. It's a water tank on a bracket that hooks to this drill rig so they can carry water around with them. Not very big. Now I got another guy with a Low-Boi. I know he's just eyeing my straps and my chains. I know he's eyeing me. Gave him a peace sign as he drives by. He's got the white letter tires on him. So anyways, I used all three straps. I'm strapped down. I got everything I need. I know exactly where I'm going because I called the other fucking guy, Dwight Yoakam. And that's not his name, but I call him Dwight Yoakam. Singer, you know? And from that one movie, Crank, with Jason Statham. Anyways, called him up and he sent me a pin drop to exactly where he wants me to go. He's like, are you in the split neck or are you in that other Low-Boi? It's like, I'm in the split neck. He's like, oh boy. I'm like, what is that supposed to mean? He's like, this is going to be interesting. Like, what are you talking about? He's like, never mind. I think I know what I could do. I'm like, God damn it. This is going to fucking blow. So I'm on my way there. I'll be there in 2 hours and 12 minutes. And I don't know. If something interesting happens, I'll bring you back. If it doesn't, have a great day. Keep all 18 down. Adios.